Because arriving is not just showing up where you have to be. We want to allow ourselves to arrive as the body does, the deep body that we'll talk about tonight, which is layer by layer. So if you feel comfortable, just gently begin to draw in or gather your awareness from wherever it might be, or all the different places that it spreads out to in your mind. Not being afraid to let the moment expand. We are taking a precious moment to gather and join all of our awarenesses into one primary wheel or flow. And this is even the process of showing up most fully when we are preparing to hold holy space for any reason, for any person, including ourselves. So we'll practice this holy task as we arrive here tonight, allowing your body to arrive, allowing your awareness to follow your soothing breath all the way down to your root. Notice that your breathing and your awareness coming together has an almost immediate effect of relief. We are here for well beyond the training content of this particular group's intention. But just trying on for a moment that we are also here for a deep reason, a deep liberation that is wanting in your own body to be acknowledged and set free. Well beyond what the thoughts could know about our being here is a little seed reason ready to bloom. This word blooming or blossoming can be a really powerful image to invite the body to feel. Because if we allow ourselves to settle and arrive just as fully as we can, our natural opening up creates a really juicy, really rich environment for learning on a soul and physical level, as well as the level of our intellectual mind. Feeling the breath draw you in more and more. Each inhale nourishing you and settling you, and each exhale relaxing your body into this experience, this gathering. And imagining just for a moment that all of the cells of your body, as we're feeling them now, begin their own mode of listening. So for tonight's work, being unafraid to receive information and inspiration and connection, and being unafraid to express what is so for us in the deep body that we are witnessing and co-conspirating together is almost enough, just that we're together, to bring the power of our humanity into the body. The quality or potency of our own presence, gearing us up, setting us up to receive exactly what we need tonight. Feel yourself settled, alert, and relaxed. Your commitment and your kindness holding hands. And as you are ready, I invite you to take a nice, deep, clearing breath and gently open up your eyes. We are going to begin to practice this thing that I call, well, embodiment, but this piece is the humble mind. So relaxing the brain itself inside the cranium, this beautiful cradle holding in the brain, just relaxing the mind. As I say some things and make some points and draw some parallels, you let what resonates with you in and not worry so much about anything else. So in this way, our relationship to learning will look a little bit different. Taking notes is fine, but we're going to de-emphasize that. So part of our intentionality around being here in this group at all is that we are very interested in being a better breath worker. And us being better breath workers has a great deal to do with us being alive, aligned, present, and connected to our own source and resource in our body. So we will never learn enough skill or information so that we are not actively in some form of prayer as we are holding space for someone. Our ability to witness and receive information from their body through the systems of our own body, this deep layer of communication is so vital. So people come to, we are, and also people are, so our clients are holding their unconscious patterns of limitation or their wounding in their body. Bessel van der Kolk wrote this amazing book called The Body Keeps the Score. So we're talking about he uses the word trauma as living in the body, but I'm also going to say our stored wisdom and potential as well. Often hidden in what we might consider to feel like the wound itself is the gem of our purpose. So these undischarged or unprocessed emotional experiences that are resulting in their negative beliefs or their, we'll just call it baggage, the stuff we cart around with us deep in the cells of our body and also our psyche. So I'm going to kind of squish those two together and be referring to the deeper self. So this deeper self, which is holding on to this baggage and these beliefs that are kind of governing the show, often unbeknownst to us, that are showing up in a life that is unsatisfactory or a situation in the self where suffering is occurring. So people are coming to us to resolve that which might be deeply unconscious and is stored in the body. This is why our words alone will often fail. But the brilliant thing about this is that we are communicating with so much more than our words. So when another way to frame why people are coming to us is to get their body to disclose that which is held onto, made wrong, and shoved under the surface of our awareness. So it's been shoved in there. And they're asking us on some level to help their body to disclose. To help their body to disclose. So how do we speak to their deeper body if our words alone often fall short? We speak to their deeper body with our own deeper body. Therefore, our own integration, our own connection to source, resource, flow, presence, and process is so vital. People will begin to co-regulate with us non-verbally when they arrive. When somebody arrives and they're in a state that they're in. And we can immediately help to communicate that to their body. Again, this does not have to be and often isn't verbal, but we can begin to communicate to the cells of their body that it is okay to be here. It is okay to integrate. Our own presence and wholeness is communicating this. So we don't have to be a finished product and completely whole and resolved and have arrived, the arrival myth, deeply present in our psyche as well. We don't have to do that in order to offer this kind of presence. As permission, granting permission for our clients' bodies to begin to disclose. Taking a nice deep breath. And checking in that your presence is still feeling expansive, still feeling receptive. I like this phrase a lot, coming to our senses, because we use it when somebody's doing something that's very clearly not working for them, for ourselves. Well, they'll come to their senses. So this is coming down. This is coming down into the body. Our breathing and our personal practice, just putting that right on the table. Our personal relationship to the flow of life, and how that communicates to another person that it is safe and okay to be in their body. About how do we know which kind of method to use with our clients? And of course, we don't want to be on script or use a formula, because then we're underserving the soul of that person. And Jim also mentioned the yin and the yang. So, and this is just as an example of embodied language that we can use to help our clients receive more from the service that they're getting. If somebody is coming in supercharged, and they might require a little bit of a yin approach, or if somebody's coming in and they are pretty ungrounded and they need a more yang approach, the yin and the yang of the breath. Oh, well, how can we tap into that and speak directly to their body? Well, Jim and I did this exercise. It was just a simple change of words. So just as you're sitting there, follow these prompts as you begin to take a couple of nice, relatively natural breaths. I invite you to take in your inhale and release the exhale. Taking it in, take in that inhale, nice and full, and release your exhale. And we'll feel this one more time. Take that inhale in, take it in, take it in, and release your exhale out. Now, I want you to explore receiving your inhale. Allow your inhale in. Release your exhale. Invite you to receive and allow your inhale to spread and open the heart. Release and give away your exhale. Inhaling to receive. And exhale. So when we are thank you. Thank you for indulging this play with words and energy, and how to support somebody's body to make the right adjustments in themselves, so that a different relationship to their breath can be experienced, and potentially a more nourishing, stabilizing, rich, or helpful relationship to their breath. So this is something that we can intuit when we ourselves are breathing and present. So we can observe what's happening. And again, rather than being formulaic in our mind. When it happens, when we are holding space and somebody's breathing and we don't know what to do, we don't know what they need, and we've begin thinking about it because the fear has been struck, and we begin to think about it, and we begin to shuffle through the, whatever, but the Rolodex of skills that we might employ. When we don't know what to do, we relax, we take a breath. We invite source into our system. May I be of service. We continue to breathe, and we wait, we allow, and guidance will most often arrive in the space provided for guidance to arise, because it's not been crowded out with leaping into the freight train of thoughts. So some of the other lingo that I like to use that is body or embodiment based is I invite people to breathe a little bit farther than their thoughts can go. And actually, I'll just say a few more of these things to see how they feel for you. Again, less of the instructive type of language, and adding a little bit more sensation or even poetry to the embodiment of our words as we're working. Be the passenger. Follow where your breath is going. Your breath knows exactly where to go, straight to the part of you that needs the most care. As best you can, offer your whole self to the breath. It is not too late, and it is not too soon to surrender to the energy moving in your body. Breathe in the full gift of this time. Fuel your process with your breath. Fuel what already wants to bloom or to fall away. Fuel that. Fuel that with your breathing. Let your breath do it for you. Allow yourself to not know, but to feel. Surrender to the sensations in your body. Feel the nourishment on your inhale and the pure relief of your exhale. Take in everything you need, giving back fully and freely on your exhale. Allow your body to be natural, which is not forcing movement, but also not forcing stillness. Let your body breathe. So we'll segue into some intimacy deep inside our own bodies in service of this great work we all do. This great work of carrying the torch, advocating for life and for wholeness that we so profoundly do. Feel the intimacy of your own breath now, traveling to the part of you that needs the most care. Throughout the layers and the great wilderness of your own body, the great richness of you buried sometimes in the hot center of where we feel pain or challenge. bring your presence and your breath to that place. You might even invite in a part of yourself that is tucked away, or maybe even locked outside, or underneath, or behind, or in some such other darker place of your own being that has not been allowed. Out in the rain, out in the shed, and inviting that part in from the cold to take the honored seat of holy learning for you, the annexed part. And what might happen right away is, I'm so sorry. Please be here. Please be here. Breathing the light of your own intention to stay present and not abandon this part anymore. Maybe a small holding in the body that just hasn't been ready yet until this moment. Not making a demand right away that they change or get better or else, but that our presence right now and in an ongoing way is enough. Our bodies know how to heal and thrive. Our deep body, our psyche, mind, the totality of us, even in that which we hold on to, in our micro muscles that we can't quite let go of yet, that are there for the purpose of our survival until this moment. And now it's time. Now it's time. They've served their purpose, their role, and an honorable death they shall have. This holding, this pattern, this limitation. We invite it. We invite it. We invite it. The humble mind, the holy land of this work that we do, the spirit moving through our body, the energy of awakening and awe, reminding us over and over again, oh my God, this is exquisite in its potency, and it is never elsewhere. This energy of transformational healing is never elsewhere to be sought and found and garnered and earned and brought home. It is never elsewhere. It is the subtle energy of wisdom in our own body. So thanking this, whatever feeling in the body, image arose, whatever it was that came to sit in the seat of healing. Invite it to stay in the inner world of that which is known to you, cherished, intended to, and gently set it down for now. Our bodies and that which we judge and make wrong, that which we've sometimes even pathologized in ourselves, and certainly in the people that are coming to us to have help. What they know is something the deep body knows, which is, it is my nature to thrive and my happiness. There's something is happening in my life that's falling short of that. So we have the direct honor of helping them feel their own healing and resolve. To know one is to love one. To know oneself on this intimate level is to begin the lifelong, sometimes for the first time ever with people that we're working with, but the lifelong journey then of being in companionship with our own deeper energies. Well, that could really resolve a lot of things. Our loneliness, our sense of lack, our feeling of we're not guided with enough information because we're without our body. So to bring people into a relationship with their deeper self sets them up with a richness beyond words. We can feel it and describe it and enjoy it all together, but it really is a richness beyond words. So our gift as embodied practitioners to help advocate for wholeness and aliveness in the bodies of those that we work with, the bodies of the others in our life, in any other way as well.